Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is video 2 of 2 for today.
But first, a word from us on a new product from our sponsor, Extra. You know Extra wallets? Well, now they're getting into ultra premium backpacks with crazy unique features. What kind of stuff can this backpack do?
It's super durable. It is waterproof. It's the perfect tech backpack. I mean, this is something that, you know, it's a style choice. If you're looking for something beyond the normal ones that we had when we were going to school and you want to actually have some like really nice stuff.
It's waterproof as well.
This is it. And the best thing about it is it's 20% off when you use our link down below.
Wow,
Yeah, there's the
power
bank in there. There's a camera bag. There's all sorts of stuff.
Like an executive.
Yeah, so check out the link down below and see if the backpack or even some of the great wallets are right for you.
Yeah.
And in AJS News, currently working on the Madden review. Should have it done maybe for Tuesday night, Wednesday at the latest. We're playing Starfield all this week. Come hang out with us on twitch.tv/Angry Joe Show for our Starfield adventure and eventual review. What else? I'm caught up on One Piece. You guys been watching One Piece?
I need 3 more episodes.
Okay, we're working our way through One Piece. We got so much content. Ahsoka's coming up. A lot of stuff this week, and I'm excited to share with you. Alex, what else has been going on in gaming news?
Well, Arcane Part 2 is coming out in winter of 2024. So, you know, everyone, I mean, we universally loved it over here.
Yes.
Oh, yes. 10 out of 10.
The reception was very positive. So,
It's winter 2024? Damn it.
Yeah.
I want it soon. I want it quicker.
Originally, they had said that it wasn't going to take anywhere near this long, but I mean, this is it's visually impressive animation style plus everything else. And honestly, if it takes that long to have a good story, good dialogue, then I'm for it. So,
yeah. But we have seen when things take a little too long, we have seen hype and viewership drop off. That's also a thing. What? Attack on Titan, One Punch Man, stuff like that. Yeah. We'll see. But I think it'll be worth the wait. Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
Yeah, I told my sister to keep her subscription.
Yeah, tell your sister to. Yeah, you can't share passwords anymore. So every time you're doing that, Joe, you're going onto the screen, and she's having to re-enter all of her stuff. It was happening between me and just. You got to stop.
Just drive to her house, sit in the driveway, and watch on your phone on the Wi-Fi, and then it'll be okay.
So they stopped you, Joe. They finally stopped you.
No,
they caught you. You can't do that anymore.
That's how I'm watching One Piece with my sisters.
Well, then your sister never uses her fucking Netflix.
She hasn't said anything to me, so I'm good over here.
Okay, so when she logs in, she's like, "Why every time am I entering Netflix? I have to re-enter my information." It's because Joe keeps
logging her out.
Yeah.
All right, the Baldur's Gate speedrun is now under 5 minutes.
God damn.
I mean,
How?
Some of us are taking like 80, 90 hours in the 5 minutes. There's something called shadowboxing, where you murder Shadowheart, you stuff her into a box, and the game like bugs out and immediately skips to the very end of Act 2.
First of all,
what?
Who
the hell
who did that?
Yeah.
Who the fuck did that?
I'm gonna murder. Hey, Joe. There's a lot of people that murder everyone, and then they discovered the.
Well, this is different.
Joe does not murder everyone.
He killed everyone in the glade, and then he killed all. Like you're supposed to choose an ally, and he killed all 3 factions. He killed every single goblin. He killed every single druid. And he killed every single tiefling. Even the prisoners, and he tried to kill the children.
Well, then you should have discovered this trick.
Why didn't put him in the fucking...
Put her in a box.
I put her in a box. I just killed him. It's like, I'm putting you in a box now. I was like, hey, are you okay, man? It's like,
he's a murderer, not a nut job. Who puts him in a box?
That's an extra crazy step.
I was just reading this, and it's like, what do you mean? You stuff your body into a suitable container. What suitable container for a body? And then you just... What?
Then what do you get?
It teleports you to the end of Act 2, and then the boss area, you quickly kill the boss, and you like do another thing to get through the end of the game, and you beat it in 5 minutes. And cool.
Okay.
I don't know who's figuring this stuff out, but
yeah, exactly. It's like,
continue.
Look, I beat him up and I killed him, but I'm not gonna be like, all right, now we got to dispose
I
the
don't
body.
know why you would want to do this. I've never really understood ridiculously fast speed runs that are like, it's like, no, not for me. Interesting to hear about, but not for me.
Did you play the game? Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's it. I'm done.
You're lying. Actually, I'm not.
It's a race.
Novel. Gimmick.
All right, Final Fantasy 16 is officially coming to PC, and it's also getting DLCs. So PlayStation has terrible PC ports; they're just fucking awful.
I was about to say that.
And
yeah.
so in this reveal, they were saying that look, it's going to take a little while. They're just now getting started. And according to Yoshida, even if we start optimizing the PC version after the PS5 version comes out, we won't be able to optimize it in half of a year. So don't expect it sometime soon if you've been waiting for it. But eventually next year, it looks like you're going to be getting it. I'm just hoping it's better than some of the more recent PlayStation PC ports that stutter and then don't work and crash and all sorts of crazy bugs.
Yeah.
But they also said that they're getting some DLCs are going to be coming out for the game. So people who are looking for more content, I mean, good. It's good. It's good to be a Final Fantasy fan, I guess, because you got the game and
no
you also
Bloodborne ever coming.
No, we're never getting Bloodborne. It's just
No,
never
'cause-
going to happen.
Okay.
I'm going to be long gone.
I gave you the game.
You did give me the game. I appreciate
So
it
I
very
did
much.
it.
He brought me the PS4 version of the game, but I will never be able to play it on PC. So, but it's fine.
Damn.
It's fine. My PS4 still works. Speaking of PlayStation, PlayStation Plus prices are going up by $40 a year. So it's now gonna the one that competes with Game Pass is now gonna go up to $160 a year, which is pretty much right in line with Game Pass now, but with significantly less stuff that comes with it. The big difference between the two is with Game Pass you get the games like Starfield the day that Starfield comes out. Not counting the $30 extra thing that you can pay beforehand. PlayStation's typically some of their older catalog stuff, but Game Pass went from $15 to $17, and this new one is now up to $160 a year. So some people were upset. They're like, they feel.
Well, yeah, because you're just raising the price for what? Are you adding anything? They can do more cool stuff.
But
No.
the inflation for the old titles that they're renting to you, the development costs are. No, there's no reason for it. Other than, yeah, the servers, Joe. It costs servers to do all that stuff. So,
Baldur's Gate's gonna come out. When?
Today, I believe,
Today?
right? Or today or tomorrow. The official. It's the same day as the Starfield's official release date. So, but you gotta buy it. Doesn't come with. It doesn't come with PlayStation Plus Premium. All right. And then in sad but very, very predictable news, Volition Games is closing. The Saints, they've been making games for 30 years, mostly great games, but their most recent one was a colossal failure. They kind of put all the eggs in one basket, and the Embracer Group has announced a restructuring program to strengthen its overall corporate structure, and Volition Games is going to be one of the ones that is going to be officially closed down.
This is really sad. I actually argue it's not predictable. They've made great games for 30 years, and they made one bad one. We all agree it was real bad. But then to get closed down, this is just corporate fucking bullshit. I hate this fucking thing. I mean, Volition actually made some of my favorite video games of all time. When you really look at some of their libraries, they've been with me as I've grown up. Free Space 2 is my favorite, one of my favorite space simulator games with joystick. Nobody uses joystick. Nobody does it the right way anymore. But Free Space 2, the Red Faction games were fucking amazing. And, of course, the original Saints Row, the birth of Notorious J.O.E. Joe, man. Wipe that asshole. Unfortunately, they lost the plot somewhere, and they fucking fell off with the one game. And I was rooting for them to get back on track, be like, all right, get rid of some of those people with some of those bad ideas, and we can get back to making some good games. And maybe there's small hope we can go back to Free Space or something like that, a Red Faction. But no, Embracer Group is a fucking, they're becoming a new EA where they're like shutting down legendary studios just to save a buck or two. This says, this past June, Embracer Group announced a restructuring program to strengthen Embracer. What if you buy is you buy Volition and you just slap him in the face? We're going to strengthen ourselves and maintain our position as a leader in the video game industry. As part of that program, they evaluated strategic and operational goals and made the difficult decision to close Volition immediately. And here's my favorite part. To help our team, we are working to provide job assistance and help smooth the transition for our Volition family members. I fucking hate corporations when they pretend that they're your family. You're our family. You're our family. You're fired. Get out of here. Leave. Get out of our family. You are no longer a part of our family. You cannot come to the offices and be paid and have a life. No, get out, family member. Because that's what family does, right? Our family members. That's what you do for your family is you cut them off and you never speak with them again. Which I guess does happen sometimes.
Look, if you light a giant truckload of money on fire every year for 5 straight years,
just don't call the motherfuckers your family.
Yeah.
If you're a corporation, don't call your fucking employees family, because we know goddamn right you ain't gonna take care of it.
I mean, this is the problem, right? The optics on this is terrible, and there was a way for them to do it. You keep the developers in house. You get rid of the people who made all of like the horrible decisions, right? The people who are in charge of the reboot should not be working for Embracer Group anymore. They got bad ideas. Their brains are rotten. Go away. But this game was in development for a really long time, and they were trying to tell us like how awful we were for not liking it, and it's like, no.
That's one person on their fucking Twitter account that is an idiot and
like
was doing more edgelord type of marketing. Blew up in their fucking face.
Yeah, so like those are the people that need to be gone, and then the people who are just told it's like, hey, make the worst cat you've ever seen in a modern video game. It's like, maybe not that guy too. That person who made that cat should go away.
He said it's fine.
That cat was bad.
That was a bad cat. You see the cat in Baldur's Gate 3. That's a good cat.
That's a good cat.
And the cat in the fucking...
That cat just scared the shit out of me.
That cat was
what
bad.
the fuck is it? Kill it.
And then that guy emails us, Joe, what the fuck, man? What was I supposed to do? Look at the engine that they gave me to work with. This is the best cat I could have done, you motherfucker. And I'll say, hey, man, you might be right. That's probably your engine's a piece of shit. And it's like, I had 3 hands tied behind my back. I was working with my toes. And I made a good cat. Yeah, all right.
All right.
If you made the cat with your toes, then all right.
Or if he was given 7 minutes.
They really closed down because the goddamn
We need to fill it. Make
$2 billion deal fell through with that unknown partner. And so they did a bunch of studio closures. They're like, all right, if we can't do this particular thing where we're going to take our employees and restructure that way, then we're going to have to restructure in a different way, and we're going to have to save money and go into a what do you call it in football? It's a build year. What is it? A rebuild. Yeah, just go into a rebuild year.
Yeah, I don't.
We're gonna tank the season.
Yeah, playoffs.
Playoffs.
So I don't think they're coming back. So a lot of times they bring these things back, but most of the time we see nowadays it's like a big group of the developers, the higher ups will just say, hey, rather than us go find other jobs, we've got an IP that we're a passion project we want to work on. We're going to make our own studio and continue on. So I hope that's the case where a lot of these people,
I hope they get new jobs and the good ones. Alex hopes the cat guy does not get a new job.
No. You should never be
or the marketing guy. No.
Yeah.
No job.
Unless
no
he
new
was
job.
only giving it like you said
7 minutes. If you had longer than 7 minutes to make that cat, you know
a couple minutes.
Or you use your toes. That's acceptable.
Yeah.
So, the developer of legendary franchises such as Red Faction, Saints Row, Descent, and Free Space unfortunately closed their doors. You know who else is going by the wayside and is being sunsetted and retired?
Ubisoft, because they
gone.
keep putting stinkers out too.
After 28 years of service, a legend, Microsoft is killing their program, WordPad. WordPad is gone. And everybody in our audience just said, what the fuck is WordPad?
You mean Notepad?
The Notepad?
No,
WordPad. It's going to be no longer updated and will be removed in a future release of Windows. We recommend Microsoft Word for rich text and Windows Notepad for plain text documents.
I need
so don't
text.
get confused. Initially, I thought this story, you take a notepad? Sometimes I'll use Notepad 7 years ago.
No.
7 years ago.
So Notepad is incredibly important. You can leave a Notepad open on your desktop at all times, and when our computers freak out and want to shut down randomly, you can't do it when Notepad is open.
I see.
So if you're unplugging a USB drive and your PC wants to shut down,
It's
Notepad
like a little stopper. It's a little stop.
Notepad's the real
Skagats.
engine.
Notepad's a hero. Notepad's
Spider-Man stopping that stuff.
Yeah. Are you sure you want to shut down? And Notepad's like, I won't let you lose your data.
No, this is WordPad. Nobody used WordPad, and I mean, I guess maybe, to a few decades ago, people used it, but it's going It's going by the wayside. Been around since Windows 95. We've been around since Windows 95, so I just thought it was a fun story to bring up. And finally, GeForce Now is shutting down in Russia. Cloud gaming
Don't scare
platform.
me like that. I was like, what? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
no, it just can't provide quality service under the current circumstances is about all they're willing to say there. So I think we can understand what the current circumstances are over there. So they're going to shut down. GFN.ru will shut down its servers, and subscribers with active subscriptions beyond October 1st will receive a refund. So, because NVIDIA's, they're not dicks.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not dicks.
It's sad. I mean, the average person over there that just wants to play video games. It's like, oh.
It's not my fault.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately, it also impacts other countries too, because it looks like the server shutdown will also impact other countries like Belarus, Georgia, Armenia, and Azerbaijan. Alex, help me. Azerbaijan. There you go.
Belarus.
Always got to refer to Azerbaijan. Pronunciation is not my strong suit. And NVIDIA has not indicated whether it plans to work with some different partners in the region to eventually resume service, but we'll just have to see, I guess, what happens with the conflict that's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's about all I got. Thank you guys for watching, and we appreciate you. Check out the new product that Xer's coming out with. So you're gonna hear some more about this badass backpack. Check out the features online, and we've got some percent off.
Yeah, it's 20% off everything, and then we're gonna do an unboxing, kind of show you some pictures from OJ's travels with the thing, so just so you can see more about it.
Speedos wearing my backpack.
No.
Not that one?
No. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.